How's it going, boys? Johnny Superbman here, and I want to bring you a quick update video for a problem that I found in GM mode. I'm sure a lot of you guys have come into contact with this problem yourselves. I've seen it before many times. I just haven't got around to making a video about it, but I had it happen in one of my offline GM modes where I just play by myself, and I wanted to get video evidence for this because this is way too good to pass up, alright? So, look at this. I'm the Montreal Canadiens. The year is 2016-2017. I'll just show you guys quickly my GM tracker. I believe, we just played our 4th year, right? So 4 years in. You start in 2013. We're 4 years in, all right? So this is where the problem really starts to happen in years 3, years 4, years 5, because the GMs on the other teams, they're not smart, you know? They don't recognize which players they want to keep on their franchise and which players they want to allow go to free agency. And I'll show you this perfect example, right? You go to unrestricted free agents. This is the first day of free agency. You go to goaltenders, and look at this. There is an unrestricted 4.5 Green Star, 84 overall, 22-year-old goaltender that's in unrestricted free agency. Now you're asking, how did he get here? When does this guy become available? This is one of the young rookies who is developed in the game, right? I don't think he's an actual player, but he pops up, and look, he was drafted first overall in 2015 by the Buffalo Sabres, all right? An amazing prospect right here. He has yet to play a single game in the NHL or the AHL, and he has been left to free agency, all right? First overall pick by Buffalo 2 years ago, 22 years old, 84 overall, 4.5 Green Star potential, all right? And it's simple. The reason that he goes to free agency is not because, you know, of some crazy negotiating term where he just didn't want to sign with Buffalo. They weren't giving him enough money. No, it's nothing sophisticated like that. It's simply just the Buffalo Sabres, they have too many goalies on their roster, and it was time for this guy to get signed, all right? They didn't sign him yet. It was time for him to get signed, but they couldn't sign him because they have too many goalies. Look at the Buffalo Sabres roster right now. 4 years in, they got Ryan Miller, 87 overall, at 36 years old, all right? 2 years left on his deal at 6.6. That's fine because he's still 87 overall, right? Then they got Andre Makarov, 85 overall, 24 years old. They've signed him in the last few years, all right, to a 3-year, $4.1 million contract. So you got $10 million, over $10 million, tied up into Ryan Miller and Makarov. Then you got Matt Hackett, 27 years old, 83 overall. He's got another 2 years left on his deal at 1.5. All right, you're up to almost $12 million in 3 goalies. Jonas Enroth, the 4th goalie, 1 year left at 1.3. Almost, $13.5 million or $13 million in 4 goalies, and you allow your first overall pick to just walk away? The only reason he walked away was because they had all these goalies signed. But my problem is, you know, the GMs are so stupid. They got no sense on what to do for their team. You know, a good GM would be like, all right, we got to, you know, free up a roster spot to sign our first overall pick. Maybe we should try to move Enroth, Hackett, Makarov, or maybe it's time to let Miller go finally. But no, the GMs are so stupid. They let their first overall pick, 84 overall, 22 years old. Let me just show you guys him one more time, all right? You normally don't see it with players because roster spots for players, there's a lot more, and it's a lot easier for the computers to move around. But with goaltenders, man, by years 4 and 5, you're always going to see like a top 5 goalie in there with like 4.5 Gold Star potential or 4.5 Green Star. I've even seen 5 Green Star potential goalie. All right, I mean, look at this stud of a player, and he hasn't played a game yet, and he's just dropped to free agency. I mean, this is why I stopped playing my my GM mode with Montreal, because I already have Carey Price, and I start thinking, well, I should sign that guy and trade him, but then that's not realistic, and then that takes me out of the gameplay experience, and I turn off my Xbox, right? So just a little update video for you guys. It's another problem. I wanted to get video footage. It really pisses me off. All right, simple beta testing, man. Come on, guys. This is pathetic. All right, so let me know if you guys have seen anything like this as well. What's the best player that you've seen go to free agency for no reason? It's ridiculous. All right, boys, so there you go.